Dope.
I remember the day I made my girlfriend watch The Nun. All my problems began that night.
Ugh, I hate this movie. Why do you make me watch these things before bed?
So you sleep hugging me to your chest.
Can we please stop watching this?
Why? I thought you were a brave girl. I enjoyed taunting Jenny at the moment, but I never thought our lives would change forever once she saw The Nun. She didn't scream.
You might see how my face looked. It looked a little, I don't know, disgusted. And I think that's because like her eyes are just like, oh God, look a little weird.
The Nun appeared on the TV screen. Her face was scared, but she didn't close her eyes. I saw her pupils dilate as she stared at the horrifying face of the nun. She got quiet all of a sudden. Babe, you're...
I just realized she didn't blink yet. Her boyfriend blinked, but she didn't blink. She didn't close her eyes not once. Oh my, she looked. What? Yo, she's weird.
Right? She suddenly got all serious. We watched the rest of the movie in complete silence. When the end credits started to roll, I got up. I feel sleepy. Let's get to bed. But Jenny just stayed there, staring at the TV screen.
She looked possessed.
Jen? Her eyes were fixated on the screen. There was no movement in her body. It was like she had been bewitched by the movie. I pushed her this time. Yo, Jen?
Huh? What?
Babe, the movie's over. Let's get some sleep.
Huh? Sleep? Okay.
She slowly got up and went to the bedroom, slamming the door behind her. Why is she being so weird, I thought. I switched off the TV and went to the bedroom door. But as I twisted the doorknob, I found it locked from the inside. Jenny? Jenny, why did you lock the door? I kept knocking again and again, but she didn't answer. Jen, are you mad at me? Look, I'm sorry, okay? We don't have to see any more scary movies. Now, can you please open the door? I'm sleepy as hell.
Leave me alone.
There was a coldness in Jenny's voice. I realized I might have gone too far this time. Maybe I shouldn't have made her watch that movie. Heaving a sigh of disappointment, I lay down on the couch. What more could I have done? I was tired and my girlfriend kicked me out of our bedroom. I decided to make it up to her in the morning. I could barely keep my eyes open.
That is, if it is a morning for you to wake up to, brother, she might cluck your ass up in about 20 minutes. Just saying. You know, I wonder if these horror movies has any effect on what these people that watch these movies do. Like, let's say The Conjuring or like the Annabelle, right? I already don't like dolls of any kind. But I'm not about to go to the nearest Walmart or Target or Toys R Us or any of these like toy places and just like burn and destroy all of the dolls that I see in the store. I'm not gonna do that. But somebody that's seen Annabelle or the Conjuring series might go to a store and destroy and destroy all the dolls that they see. Plus the ones in the back. And then they get arrested. They talk some, hey, hold on. Let's talk about this. Annabelle movies made me do it.
Good night, babe.
Fast? Oh my god. You went to sleep fast as shit. Okay, alright.
I don't remember what time it was, but I woke up to the sound of heavy breathing. My eyes went to the half-open bedroom door. Jenny? I couldn't see inside the bedroom as the room was in complete darkness. I waited to hear Jenny's voice call me to bed, but an eerie silence was spread across the house.
Oh my God!
Ah, jeez, Jenny, what the hell is wrong with you?
Who's scared now?
Jenny was staring down at me creepily. The smirk on her face almost gave me a heart attack. I was about to argue with her, but she started walking back to the bedroom. Right before getting in, she stopped and slowly turned her head to me. I felt goosebumps with her never-blinking stare.
Enough, Jen. This isn't funny anymore.
You can come to bed if you want.
I'm not
She
going in
walked
there.
in, but this time didn't close the door behind her. I saw her partial face peeking at me from the gap in the door. Why the hell is she being so freaky?
That's crazy. Bro, as her boyfriend, I'm pretty sure by your reaction, y'all just like met, less than a month ago. But I don't know because y'all like, yeah? I'm just saying, man, like, either before the movie started or right around the movie started, she looked crazy as shit. Already possessed. Not blinking. And you didn't notice that? Your time is up, brother. Because you cannot be living with the rest of us. Just saying. If you missing obvious signs that your girlfriend is clubbed up in the head, excuse me, then you can't be living with us. Sorry, get off this planet.
Even though I wanted to lay on my comfy bed, I still couldn't muster up the courage to go back to my girlfriend. Something about her was changed after that night. The next morning when I woke up, I smelled something burning in the kitchen with the fire alarm going off like crazy. I got up to see the breakfast on fire and Jenny standing near the kitchen sink like a lifeless statue.
Oh my God, Jenny, are you trying to burn the house down?
I rushed to the kitchen stove and turned it off. Using the fire extinguisher, I put out the fire too. But shockingly, Jenny had no response. She was holding this frozen chicken under the running tap and watching it with her undivided attention. I couldn't control my emotions and I got angry with her.
Jenny, look, I'm sorry for making you watch that film last night, but don't you think you're crossing your limits now? I mean, this is also childish, Jenny. You better start acting like a responsible adult or...
Do you think they skinned the chickens alive?
I wasn't ready for a question like that at all. What?
The chicken. Was it skinned when it was alive, or did they slit its throat first?
Jenny, babe, you're scaring me. I can't handle this crazy anymore.
I'm going for a shower. Are you coming?
No, I'm not. How you gonna look directly at the camera too? Jesus. I'm not going anywhere with you. I should have been left. After the nun was over and you was on that shit, that's when I should have left. My mustache is killing me. Oh God. Okay. And I would think they slit the throat first and then skin it. Because to skin anything alive, that's horrible.
She didn't wait for my answer and just left. Just like last night. Slowly I started realizing the movie Nun had messed up my girlfriend's mind.
You think?
I searched online about cases where people showed abnormal behavior after watching a scary movie. It said that not everyone has a strong heart. I was going to consult a psychiatrist for Jenny, but what happened that night made me crap my pants. I was scared to sleep beside Jenny, so I slept on the couch again. But this time, I watched the bedroom door. I wanted to be aware if Jenny snuck out again. I don't remember when I fell asleep, but suddenly a spine-chilling laughter froze me in fear.
She sounds like she outside the
I
bedroom.
grabbed the baseball bat that I had hidden under my couch. I mean, I love my girlfriend, but if she's possessed by some demon, I would need something to defend myself. I know it all sounds like bullcrap, but trust me, when I opened the bedroom door, I was scared. I was scared for Jenny. I was scared for myself. The bedroom was completely ransacked like a storm just passed by. With the pale light of the night lamp, I noticed the walls. The word Valak was scribbled all over them. And Jenny was standing near the window, looking outside. Jenny, what's happening to you? She looked at me and I got chills. Jenny had painted her face just like the nun. She even dressed like her. She was obsessed and turned into a complete psycho. Tears rolled down my eyes as I realized I'm the reason Jenny lost her mind. I regretted showing her that movie. She kept laughing like a maniac.
When people do shit like this, and it's like the inspiration is coming from the movies. Do the companies, do they get in trouble? Or nah? So I feel like somebody's at fault. Or maybe it's just the person that's doing all this crazy cluck shit. I was about to say crazy and cluck at the same time. Peace at it. Crazy. Crazy uck. Cluckersy. I don't know. Somebody has to be at fault. Maybe it's the companies, or maybe it's the person doing this crazy ass shit. Damn. She looked crazy.
And all I could do was sob and scream. No, what have I done?
When I transferred to Montreal to earn my university degree, I was looking for cheap accommodation as the university hostel was a little too costly for me. One of my batchmates told me about this old hospital orphanage building that had been recently turned into a student residence. When I visited the place, I was amazed by its architecture. It was an old mansion-type building with pointy tops and rusty stone walls that had been standing there for more than centuries. They provided small rooms to students, with 2 students sharing one room. My roommate Chiyoko was a foreign exchange student from Japan. She was very polite and took me in like a big sister. Our room was on the 2nd floor of the residence, down a very long corridor. Being an old structure, the building gave a pretty eerie vibe.
So, pretty? Pretty eerie? Oh, a lot of bit eerie. You sweating bullets right now. Get your cluck out of here, yo. So you decided to go. It's like you couldn't find a middle ground, you know? Okay, I get it. You can't afford like the most luxurious whatever. But you going for like the bottom of the bottom, like the creepiest, scariest, cluckiest shit. That don't even make no sense. You could have had some of your girls. Y'all could have, like made something work, like split the rent, whatever. God.
The hallways were dark even in the daytime and carried this weird smell of old carpet and damp walls. While arranging my study table, I asked Chiyoko, "Don't you feel weird here at night?" "Yeah, we all do. That's why no one leaves their room after dark." Also, there's a knock on the door didn't let Chiyoko finish. Turning around, I saw the head warden, Mrs. Borges, standing outside the door with an angry face.
What was her name? Gorgeous? Because it's definitely not gorgeous. You look like a man. Sorry. You look like a man that's passed away, came back to life, but not reincarnated into like a newborn baby. Came back as a different old man. Wrinkles and all. You about 89 years old. Right? One of your eyes is robotic. You got lice for days, dandruff for days, and you got maggots all in your hair. You got snow teeth, pointy ass nose, pale ass skin, and your face look like it's coming off. And your other eye, that's not robotic, look like it looks dead. So I don't really know how you walking around. That's a lot. Oh shit. That is not no Mrs. Gorgeous.
Chiyoko's face got pale the moment she made eye contact with her. Welcome to Holy Cross Residency. The dinner will be served in 30 minutes. Don't be late, girls. Mrs. Borges left, giving Chiyoko a bombastic side-eye. And she too got quiet right away. I could sense the tension between the two of them. It felt like Chiyoko was about to tell me something, and Mrs. Borges gave her a strict warning with her silent stare. After having a warm meal of noodle soup and roasted chicken, we came back to our room. The lights of the corridor were starting to go off, making the entire building 10 times more scarier than ever. Chiyoko drowned in her studies, and I started proofreading the articles. Around midnight, my concentration broke when I heard footsteps outside our room. Chiyoko had earphones in, so she probably didn't hear it. The footsteps turned into running, and then stopped, all of a sudden. I didn't care much and went back to my work. When I finished proofreading, I saw Chiyoko passed out on her bed. I drank a glass of water and decided to fall asleep as well.
But, I mean, like, come on. Chiyoko? That's her name? Chiyoko? Chico? Lologo? I don't know her name. How you didn't see her go to the bed? You just, like, noticed her one time, like, a second studying her ass off. And then the other second, she fast asleep. You didn't see no transitions? That's...
I must have closed...
Why she look cross-eyed? Why she look cross-eyed when she about to go to sleep? Why? Come. Oh, I think she was looking to the side. Okay.
I must have closed my eyes for 5 seconds when I heard the muffled crying of a child. The child was crying out of terrible pain. I was so surprised to hear a sobbing child in the middle of the night, but I wanted to make sure before waking Chiyoko up. So I opened the door and stepped out into the corridor. I could barely see in the dark, so I turned on my phone's flashlight and pointed it towards the long, empty corridor.
How you still walking?
That's when I saw a woman. A woman dressed like a nun was sitting in the middle of the corridor in a crouched position.
I don't know. Maybe it's like the movie's fault, like the nun. Maybe it's like their fault. But I don't trust no nuns. Not right now.
Like she was praying. She kept her head down, but I could hear her mumbling whisper. Excuse me, are you all right? She remained completely ignorant of my voice and just kept praying. I had no idea how a nun ended up in a student residence, but...
So, if you yell, not yell, but if you say something as clear as day, and you got like a little, you're not yelling, but like you got like a little oomph in your voice, so you're not saying, are you okay? You saying, but you're not yelling, are you okay? And you know for a fact that none can hear you? No response? After 2 seconds of asking that question? You got all that. Go back to your dorm, go back to your room, and that's it.
Everything about her felt so...
Why are you going closer? Why?
suspicious. I started walking towards her to get a better look at her face when she slowly lifted her head. Her hands, assembled in prayer, covered the lower half of her face, but her eyes, her glowing, horrifying eyes, made my heart skip a beat. I don't recall for how long I stood there frozen in fear until I felt a grasping hand on my right shoulder. "What are you doing here all alone?" I turned back, but there was literally no one in the hallway. Chiyoko kept asking me the entire night what I was doing out in the lobby, and I said I heard noises. I didn't tell her what I saw because honestly, I wasn't sure if all that was real or...
Because honestly, I'm pretty sure Chiyoko was going to believe you. Because I think that's what she would have said if old granny looking ass didn't step in.
Just my tired mind playing tricks on me. The next day, I took off from class because I was feeling feverish. "You need to rest. I'll be back in the evening. Don't go wandering in the hall, okay?"
Oh, trust.
I smiled and nodded my head. Chiyoko left. As time passed, my fever got worse. I could barely open my eyes as my temperature kept rising. My head was throbbing in pain and I felt so weak that I couldn't even get up to switch on the bedside lamp. The room got dark with the sunlight dying down. I opened my drowsy eyes, hearing a scratching sound inside the room. It was like someone scratching on a wooden surface. Seeing the closet door slide open on its own, I started breathing heavily. Who's there?" And then she came out of the closet. That same nun from last night. Her hands were closed in prayer. Her head was down. She started walking very slowly while praying in silence. "What do you want?" I watched her with wide eyes as I could tell something was about to happen. She walked to my bed and stopped right beside me. I felt like my heart was going to stop. No words came out of my mouth, not even a scream. She stretched her arms wide to the sides like she was mocking God. Her face stared down at me, and for the first time, I saw her entire face. The story you just saw is loosely based on the Grey Nun's mother house in downtown Montreal. The most tragic moment came on Valentine's Day 1918 when a fire broke out in the orphanage and claimed the lives of 53 children. Nearly 300 bodies of nuns and children are buried in the basement crypt of this building. In 2007, Concordia University bought the building and converted it into a student residence.
That is clucked up. Top 10. Probably top 15 of like all time. What do you say? Over 300 or 300 bodies buried underneath. I haven't opened this in a minute. I would, but it's like, I can't. That's nasty. I cannot comprehend the level of madness or anger or disappointment I feel. I really just can't comprehend what the hell I just reacted to and just listened. Holy shit.
Since then, some students have mentioned experiencing bizarre visions, noises, and nightmares about the fire, including hearing the chants and screams of children and female voices on certain floors.
Is this building still up?
God, I must be really tired.
Oh shit!
Hello?
Is this a train station? That looks like I think it might be a train, like a little subway.
Ma'am? Is everything all right? Why? Did something happen?
Your attention, please. Train number 6694 is arriving on platform number 4. Kindly note, train 6694 is arriving on platform number 4.
Ma'am? Wait! Where are you going? Hey, stop! Ma'am, move away! Please don't! Don't go! No!
You racist? I'm sorry.
But you said you'll come.
I can't. I'm getting married tomorrow, Ryan.
What the hell, Angela? What about us? How could you do this to me?
Look, I gotta go.
Angela?
She sound like she don't give a damn about you. Look, I gotta go. I can't do this. I can't do this tonight. Look, I gotta go. No emotion whatsoever.
Angela! She disconnected.
I hope you got insurance.
Angela!
Where are you at? Are you in DC? Is this DC? Where are you at? God damn.
Hello? Hello?
Is she really black? Like,
What do you want? Just get away from here. Angela left me. That witch. She left me.
Why is she walking like that?
Hey, don't you get it? Leave me alone.
Have you seen my brother?
Ah! Jesus.
Have you seen my brother?
it would have been real funny if after she popped up out of nowhere and he said, Jesus! And she was like, no, not that brother. No. That's not my brother. I'm talking about my other brother. It's Satan in them. The devil in them. Not God in them.
No, I haven't seen anyone. Now move out of my way. Holy smokes. Who are you?
Have you seen my brother?
She was right behind me. She chased me. Her face. Oh God, her face.
A man had been found unconscious on the Threadneedle Street this morning. People noticed him lying on the pavement and thought he was dead. But once they went close to him, they realized the man named Ryan Archibald was passed out from shock. The cops arrived at the scene and sent him to the hospital. Ryan was behaving frantically while mumbling about seeing some nun dressed in black last night. The cops aren't letting anyone to go near him as they think Ryan has suffered some mental breakdown after being left by his girlfriend. But what if Ryan is telling the truth? What if he actually saw a ghostly apparition of some nun last night? Keep your eyes on the morning news for more details. This is Reporter Miller, broadcasting live.
Your voice
Let's
actually...
take a coffee break, okay? Oh, stop it, Matthew. There's no such thing as ghosts, okay? The guy was drunk and hallucinated the entire thing. You want me to come back here at night? But I'm telling you, it's all a hoax. Fine, if that's what they want. Hey, Charlie, go home and get some sleep. We have work to do tonight. Be very quiet, okay?
But why are we going inside the bank? It's dark and creepy, and we can get detained for trespassing.
Shut up. No one will see us.
Just don't touch anything. We're only going to go inside the garden at the back. What? Why? If you need to pee, you should have... Damn it, Charlie, I don't need to pee. Just follow me for once. Something just went behind me. Yeah, right. I'm already covering this murder turned ghost story. It'll be of great help if you don't make things up. Hand me the flashlight. I think I see someone out there. Charlie? Charlie! Damn it! The coward must have run away. What the? Is this really happening?
Have you seen my brother?
Oh, so we're not gonna talk about what happened to the news anchor? That's crazy. You see, it's like it usually happens to the people that don't believe in shit like this, and then it happens to them, and they either too messed up to talk about their experience, can't talk about their experience, they're dead. Or they can talk about it, but really almost nobody believes them. And if they don't believe them, then whatever happened to that original person is going to happen to the people that don't believe. It's just a cycle. Shit's crazy. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.